My next guest is a theatre director and the president of the Victorian Drama League. Welcome, Bruce Cochrane.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrew.
Bruce, can you tell me about the Victorian Drama League?
It's been in operation since 1952. It was set up to service and support the community theatre world across Victoria. And so currently I think there's somewhere around 250 members. We have individual membership and company membership. The biggest event that we have in our year is the awards program and the awards night, all of which of course is on hold at the moment.
Bruce, community theatre relies so heavily on volunteers, as you know. Why do you think so many people are so keen to dedicate their time and basically donate their time to community theatre?
Well, look, I guess in another life I was more involved with sports, so playing footy and athletics and things, that was my thing. And when you feel sufficiently motivated to be involved in a movement or an activity, I suppose that's what you put your time into, and you don't start off thinking of necessarily making it a profitable activity. I guess also in another life again, I made the transition from playing footy to being in a music group and doing all sorts of stuff as far as performance, television, concerts, records. And then I made the transition into theatre, acting and then directing before I got into the admin side of what's involved with Victorian Drama League.
Bruce, you've mentioned your history with sport, and of course you're very active in community theatre. There seems to be this tension for funding between sport and the arts. Why?
Yes, the answers that I've had to that one, Andrew, from people in various councils is there are more people, I would question this, but they say there are more people who need to be involved or who are involved in sport of some description. Like, for example, netball is supposedly the largest activity for young girls. And look, that's fine. But I can remember at one council meeting some years ago, one of the councillors saying, look, you're asking for more funding, but we also have to provide the venues and the upkeep, maintenance of grounds, courts and so on for the community. And so that is our priority.
Bruce, when did you first get involved in community theatre?
1975.
Why?
Look, I was married at that stage, and I don't know, I must have been demonstrating 7-year itch. But my wife at the time said, oh, look, Mitcham Repertory Group are holding auditions for men. They are short of men, and why don't you go down there and audition? I said, oh.
What would you say to someone that's watching this and thinking about whether or not they should take the leap of faith and get involved in community theatre?
Do it. If you're thinking about it, do it. Because I again finished up being offered the chance to direct, and I then basically just directed for mostly over the years. But a lot of people who show, and this maybe not quite parallel with music theatre, but there are a lot of people who initially you might think he or she really doesn't have a lot going for them.
Bruce, is there anything else you'd like to tell me about VDL?
Look, I think you alluded to the fact that community theatre is it's something that is maintained by volunteers, and the work that people do, we're all completely unpaid, so there can be a lot of work, but again, it's what I was saying before, that if you're part of the team, part of the group, part of the community, it all kind of flows on from that. So sometimes, and it would be the same in the musical theatre world, I'm sure, there are situations where people aren't interested in being in meetings and committees and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, at the company level, that's true. Not just the overarching organisation which does things and makes decisions for the community, but yeah, there are people who are prepared to participate, and other people have to have their arms twisted, like me.
Theatre companies that produce plays or theatre companies that produce musicals, they all seem to be having the same struggles with councils, the same struggles with funding, the same struggles finding male cast, the same struggles finding space. It's a very, very familiar story.
Yeah, it is. And
doesn't stop us though, does it?
No, but look, somehow we find a way.
Yeah.
And yeah, look, it's as far as the gender balance. I mean, I've been one person who's chosen plays latterly which have been basically female cast. Not that you want to go that way, but sometimes you think, oh God, you know, because you're ringing people, you're talking to people, just trying to persuade guys to perform or to come back, do it. But anyway, look, as I said, we find a way.
Yeah.
And it's all part of the
part of the rich tapestry that is community theatre.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Bruce, thank you so much for joining me today.
My pleasure. And I look forward to seeing some of the shows that Theatrical stage, hopefully in 2021.
Hopefully. Thank you.